Okay, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Mudrunner. So I haven't been on this game in a while, and an update came out, I think, like two days ago, 3 days ago. So I think they've changed to this menu screen, because I remember it being different. Apparently on PS4 they added a little bit of performance updates and stuff like that, make the game run smoother. They also added a constant 30 FPS mode, because I heard that games are crashing. When the game would try to go above 30 FPS or something like that. Not really sure what's going on. It never really happened to me. I think I've had this game crash once, and that was just in multiplayer, so maybe it was just a one-off. But so I'm gonna get right back into it, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Okay, so let's get this Jeep started up again. I've increased my sound volume a little bit. That might be a little loud, but hopefully not too bad. Because I originally had the sound volume decreased because of the music in this game, but I just decided to turn the music off because I remember the first time I ever got on this game, it pretty much destroyed my ears with the music. Oh, okay. Alright, so we gotta go that watch point. Removed my watch, or not my watch point, my navigation node for whatever reason. Just gonna crawl along here. Okay. Oh no. I have to winch myself out here before it pushes me out to sea. This Jeep just simply isn't heavy enough to get across by itself. But it'll make it across with a winch. I keep forgetting to turn that diff lock off. In hardcore, it forces you to, because if you leave it on, it will damage. So that's the thing about this Jeep is as I was explaining in my last video, it'll bottom out on everything. Like the skid plate will knock a rock, and then all of a sudden it's just done. Alright, so I'm gonna park this here, leave this here for now. And because I think that is the last watch point, that is indeed the last watch point. So I am going to get in the trucks I grabbed, which... Okay, so I got the 375, which I think I wanted it to be the fuel truck. Or no, the grain truck, and the 260 was going to be the fuel truck. Oh, I can't think right now. Alright, so I gotta get that wall, or that garage open, so I'm gonna use well, you know what? First thing, I want to get this fuel truck hooked up. So, oops, let me switch over to the 260. And I'm gonna... Well, this truck was orange last time. This wasn't this color. Did they change that? This is the first time I've started up the game since the update, so I think they changed that, because this truck was bright orange. Because if you go back in the last video, this truck was like a like a indicator orange. Alright, well, you know what? I'm not gonna pay attention to that, so I'm gonna drive this thing with the garage parts down to the garage, which should be relatively easy to get to. I mean, it's just following the road. So when I drive out here, I'm just gonna take a left and try not to get stuck in all this water. See, like these trucks, I'm not too worried about getting stuck. It's just sometimes like this they can dig in, which I am actually beginning to. This was the wrong route to take. But I guess that's why we have winches, so. I mean, they were invented for a reason, right? Oh my. Okay, that didn't even help me. Alright. guess I'll have to keep winching. Maybe these trucks can get stuck a lot easier than I thought. Still! Come on. This is full throttle, and this thing is just digging in. This is ridiculous. I remember driving right through that exact same spot before, and I would never get stuck. Alright, now we can get him moving. Now we're going downhill road of that really, really soft mud. That was getting a little annoying. That truck wasn't even able to make it through. But I'm not sure if this is permanent, or maybe this is just like a one-off thing. Maybe the truck is usually orange, or it can be this color. This is the first time that I've seen it like this. It keeps trying to shift into fourth. Don't stay. Oh, there we go. No, see? Stay in gear. See, and this is why we don't like the automatic mode in this game. It's because it does this. Maybe because all the weight, because I have driven this truck on the road like this before, and it usually had no problems with its transmission, so... Steering's a little... Whoa. Okay, so I gotta head... down here? Question mark? Yeah, okay, I gotta head straight down here, back through the mud. Let's get this out of automatic, as it is the last thing we need. Because if it's gonna do that on asphalt, I'd hate to see what it's gonna do on mud, because I've seen, and I've even had it like happen to me where I'm trying to go on automatic. Like when I first started playing this game, I didn't really think about using like the first and high. So what I would do is I would always try to use the automatic, and within 5 minutes of playing this game, I would realize that it would always try to shift gears, and it wasn't the fact that it would always try to shift gears and I'd lose all my momentum that would annoy me. What would annoy me is the sound of it constantly shifting. It was annoying. You'd kind of hear it kirk, 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 and it was just, it was probably the most annoying thing I've heard in a while, honestly. I'm not sure if I'm just like thinking it, but the game does look a little different. Like I think like the renders are shorter or something. Get it up and high and just try to bomb through this mud so we don't get slowed down. I don't feel like getting stuck where I can't winch. Okay, so that was pretty easy just to get down to this garage. So we're gonna unload these points, fuel the truck up, get the cistern on the back of it. Actually, you know what? Wonder, should we get the utility semi-trailer? No, utility trailer? Like, I don't know, because I almost feel like repair points would be a good idea, but you know, I'm not gonna worry about it, so I'm just gonna set this truck back over here, have it in its own little area, and now I gotta get the 375. I gotta go to a log kiosk. So what I think I'm gonna do is what I think I'm gonna do is go up here to these and try to deliver down to this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out, go, hang on. I forgot I'm not in the C375 yet. Alright, so I'm gonna set this here, and then I'm gonna come up through these, like this little mountain area, and take a right across that river. be at that kiosk, and then we can cut back across and deliver to this mill. So that's pretty easy to get to. So this truck's already all kitted out. I just want to throw the log cart on it so that we can get 80 logs. Actually, you know, that was the first time I heard that. I'm not sure if it was... Okay, so, yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I've ever, heard the, like, as it was starting up here, actually. Let me stop the engine. Let me start it again, because as you hear it, like, as it starts, like, or, like, as you start it, you can hear, like, some clicks, like, switches. They click, click, ping, and then it fires. That's actually pretty cool, honestly. Okay, so I got everything I need for this truck. So, what I'm going to do is head up through here. I think that would be the easiest route to take. I'm gonna try to kind of go around that area where I went originally. Or through it, but not like the same route. I don't want to... Oh no, it's already started. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Maybe I should have just gone completely around. You know what? I'm just going to winch myself through it. Because I don't feel like backing up and going all the way around. I mean, I could, but I really don't feel like it. I don't understand why the mud by the garage, out of all places, the mud by the garage is that thick and bogs down these trucks that easy. I really don't get it. Like, it's almost like the all-wheel drive is not working. Like, these tires do not understand what traction is. No, I don't want... Come on. It's not letting me shift to the winch point that I want. I want that... Oh, almost. There we go. Oh, come on. This is fucking stupid. There we go. Like, really, the winch isn't going to be able to pull me over? Like, no, I was about to lose it. That was ridiculous. Get it up into high. Start moving this thing along here. This truck is a little bit better on fuel than the other one, I think. But that might also, well, yeah, maybe a little bit. Not by much. First person in this game isn't bad. It's another thing I keep forgetting. Turn off the diff lock. See, this truck goes through its gears easy. Yeah, it's also another little oh, did I miss the... I did. I always do that. Always do it, every time. Why was my diff lock on? I don't remember turning this on. Alright, now we're gonna have to pull an Austin Powers 99-point turn to get around this. Alright. Come on, come on. Oh. Good thing for bumpers. Good thing for bumpers, Jesus. Okay, so what is this, the first right now? Yeah, I completely forgot we were gonna go along this way. Short-term memory loss or something? Question mark. Come on. This truck's relatively fast. But I think, as I was saying, that's another detail I like is as you're driving on the road, picking up speed, you like the mud on your tires eventually just falls off. It's pretty good. I like that. The details are definitely a nice feature in this game. I heard that I never played SpinTires myself, and I never really looked closely at the game's graphics, but I heard that, oops, I heard that this game's detail compared to the original SpinTires is just like it blows the original SpinTires out of the water. From what I heard in terms of just detail, just sheer detail, I heard that it just completely blows it right out of the water. Which is definitely a good thing to hear. Definitely good for their sales. So I definitely think that this game is definitely gonna go somewhere in terms of the next year, probably. I mean, it's already gone places that are just way beyond what I think the game is expected to do. I think I just saw something today, actually, that they got like the best sim game from Game Debate. So that's definitely a cool thing for the game developers and the game itself, for sure. So I definitely expect some good things to come out of it within the next year in terms of probably maps and vehicle packs. And the mod community on PC have already started mods and custom maps and stuff like that. So, I mean, unfortunately, console cannot get mods, as everybody knows, and I don't think they ever will. But I mean, we can get something like them. We can get vehicle packs, stuff like that, that, you know, have the same functionality. So, or hopefully we can. Because if they don't add a little bit more content, I don't think this game's gonna move much further than it already has. I really don't think so. This game set a bar, and now it has to keep it, right? So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Alright, let me flip this thing around. I've had some practice with the crane, so it's not gonna be terrible. So if you guys haven't watched a whole lot of SpinTires, the way the crane works is pretty much, if you go here and see how it says medium logs 4 points, that's if you put 4 logs in the back, it'll fill up the entire thing and it'll count for 4 out of 8 on the lumber mill. So you don't have to fill up like each and every single log, which is pretty good. And if you've never seen the crane before, you actually gotta use your anchors so you don't flip the truck, which is definitely a pretty cool feature. So I'm gonna spawn in 2 medium logs because I know the crane can pick up 2 at once. And I'm going to lift this up to begin operating it. And open. Okay, so I gotta, it's relatively easy to use, like it's not a hard, just a little weird from the perspective, but once you get it, you get it. Okay, I think I got both there. Yeah, I did. And the anchors definitely help, like you can, if you're parked on kind of like a weird angle, it'll stop you from flipping for sure. And especially like when I pick up 2 logs and it kind of sets the balance off of the truck. It definitely helps because the last thing I need is to flip my truck on hardcore mode. Alright, so I'm gonna spawn in 2 more logs to finish up this load. Oh, come on. Come on. Grab them. I think I got them. Yep. So instead of loading each one by one, and see how the truck's rocking right here? Chances are I'd probably tip it if I didn't have those anchors down. It's moving a little bit sporadically, so it's pretty easy to flip. I've never done it. I've never flipped it, but you never know. So that's what it does, is it immediately packs all those logs into the back, and then you can get moving. And then it returns the crane back to its like travel position, I guess. So now we gotta go back the way we came. I mean, that's not going to be hard. I mean, we went through there one time, so I really don't think we're going to need that fuel truck, but it's definitely nice to have in case I do end up having to need it. So I don't have to go all the way to the fuel station. I can just grab the fuel truck and get moving. So what I need to do is take that right out of here and go uphill and just trace my steps all the way back and deliver this load to the lumber mill. So as I said, this map is one of the smaller maps out of them. Only 2 lumber mills, 1 garage, so doing some of the larger maps is definitely going to be pretty fun, and doing the challenges is definitely going to be fun. I had a lot of fun when I first went through there, but I was kind of just like messing around. I didn't really try, so actually trying to complete them and get all the bonus objectives is going to be a challenge, as the game calls them. So, because I did try on some of them, and some of them are just ridiculously hard to do, so you can dump multiple hours into the game just by doing the challenges, so. Yeah, I know. Diff lock again. But this time I'm gonna need it right away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on. Come on. Might be able to pull itself up through here. I think my bumper was just digging in is all. Maybe not. Oh. Yeah, see, whenever I steer right, it just starts to crawl. I might have to... Can I just winch myself up? Yeah. Just get through this easy. The logs definitely weigh quite a bit. I mean, you can hear the engine working a lot harder than it was before. But I don't think we're not going to make it, so. A lot of these trucks, like, no matter what you do, unless you're pretty stupid, you should be able to make it. Let me use some first person. I don't really use first person in this game a whole lot. I like to see what the truck is doing at all times, but sometimes first person is nice. Oh, come on. It's not gonna catch. Especially with logs, it's a lot harder to get these trucks up into high easily. They sometimes struggle. And it's fine, so. And I don't need to really go fast through here anyways, so. I kind of wish the mirrors worked, but that's a little difficult for the developers and the console itself to run something like that. So. And now can I get in? Oh yeah, easy. Okay, so I gotta head down here through the mud. There's the lumber mill right there. Alright, we have made it. So we're gonna unload these. And now we're gonna have to start heading back for the other load. Yeah, okay, so my next load is gonna have to go here, and then I'll just, finish up the map. So you guys don't have to watch me deliver to the same place twice, because that is going to get a little boring. So I'm gonna start heading You know what? Can I go? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to this one instead. I'm gonna cut right through this one and head straight here. And I think that fuel truck is going to be needed. Because I could just head straight up here and then go across, but you know, I have a fuel truck ready to. Okay, guys, so that's gonna do it for this Mudrunner episode. In the next episode, I plan to get to that other lumber mill and then finish up the map afterwards and begin one of the other ones. Maybe I might go into some of the challenges and create like the challenges series. Is what I might have to do. So I plan to go through all the maps and all of the challenges and post it all to my channel. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments in the comment section down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys for watching.